I'm going to talk to you guys about the process of getting your avoidant ex back if they've broken up with you. I'm going to explain this in a more realistic way than you might see from other coaches. If you go online and you talk about or you Google like success stories of no contact with avoidant exes, most of them are going to sound like this, which is absolutely unrealistic, where they get broken up with an avoidant ex and then 3-4 months go by, and then all of a sudden their avoidant ex comes back around and actually, like, they don't pull away, they come back around and they go out, they have a great time, and the avoidant partner's like, I missed you so much, I've been thinking about you every day, and then they're back together and they're happy ever after. That is what most success stories online will talk about, and the reason why they do that is because one, it gets clicks, and two, it gets your hopes up, which makes the coaches look better because these people usually worked with those coaches. But that's just not realistic to what normal avoidant individuals do when it comes to getting back with an ex. So I'm going to explain to you no contact, average time I would expect, the push-pull dynamic for when they return, and then the 2 paths that this can take if and when they do come back. But I need you to understand, first of all, before we go into this, avoidants are the way that they are because of their childhood trauma. Their parents taught them that love is scary. So if you ever see a no contact video where an avoidant just comes back around and they act like nothing happened and they missed them, that person either did a tremendous amount of work, which is like in the 5% of individuals with an avoidant attachment that do that, or I personally think the story is bullshit, or they're not touching on what I'm gonna talk about. So we need to go no contact with an avoidant ex because avoidants, they self-regulate and process their emotions by themselves. They were taught as a child that I am better off by myself. So if you do not talk to them, you are giving them the time to stop feeling overwhelmed and for their feelings to catch back up to them, and then for them to think about them and then process them. That is why no contact is so important, because avoidant individuals need to be left alone in order to feel safe regulating their emotions. In simple terms, no contact is this: you will never speak to your ex again until they reach out to you. It could be, depending on who you're dating, I'm not going to use attachment styles, it could be 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, 2 years, it doesn't matter. Okay, look at no contact like this. Look at dating like this. You two are at a negotiation table. When you and your partner were together, you guys both agreed to sex and romance. Now, if it's an avoidant, they likely friend zoned you because the relationship got overwhelming to them, but they didn't want to lose you. They just didn't know how to tell you that they needed time away from you to feel better. You want sex and romance, but they want friendship, because a deal cannot be made until they come back and agree to your terms. You have absolutely no reason to speak to your ex again. They broke up with you. It's their loss, not yours. You as a man need to go and find another girl that wants to agree to sex and romance with you just like you want. That's your job, bro. I don't care how bad it hurts. Do not wait around for this avoidant ex to come back. Go and find another girl when you've healed that will want to give you what you want. And then if you start studying attachment styles in the meantime and you learn how to become a more secure partner, you'll probably find another girl that's more secure and you'll have a healthier relationship. You'll actually be in a relationship with the person that knows how to communicate their feelings, and they won't push you away without telling you why. That's what avoidants do. Avoidants don't know how to communicate, and they avoid conflict, so they will pull away, and to them that's normal. They will pull away without telling you. To them that's normal. But to us, people who understand what healthy love is, that's not normal, that's not healthy, that's emotionally manipulative, and it's damaging. But again, to avoidant individuals, they don't know this. To them, that's normal, because that's how they were raised by their fucking parents. The average time I would expect to hear from an avoidant partner, a lot of coaches online, a lot of dating coaches will say there's a 3 to 6 month window before you hear from your ex. If you are dating someone avoidant, I would expect it to be around 6 months or more. I mean, you're going to be in no contact for a long fucking time, bro. This is why I said you do not want to wait around for your ex to come back. By the time they do come back, and this is from firsthand experience, by the time they do come back, you will have moved on and you will be dating other women by that time. So if they do come back and you haven't found another girlfriend, well, then you can see where that's what I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, the 2 paths, because there's two paths that you can take if you want to allow this person in your life or not. Now, the push-pull dynamic for when they return. This is what most success stories do not talk about, and this is what typically is going to happen. You know, when I first watched all these videos online, because I've watched a few of them at this point in time because I've dated avoidant individuals, I was like, there is no way an avoidant is just going to come back around and act like nothing happened. And sure enough, I used artificial intelligence to help me break down the patterns, the behaviors, and the cycles, and the push-pull dynamic for when they return is what is likely going to happen. So your avoidant ex will reach out to you with something. It's going to be like an excuse, like they brought up a piece of mail, they want to see the cat. Go and watch Coach Craig Kenneth and look at his indirect directs, okay? They're going to text you out of the blue something that sounds like legit, but the reason behind why they're texting you is because they secretly want to see you. So I teach men that if a girl reaches out to you, assume she wants to see you. If your ex-girlfriend reaches out to you, I don't care if they're avoidant or not, assume they want to see you. And then ask them to hang out. Ignore anything they say and just get straight to the point. Hey, Name, I would love to see you. What days are you free to get together? Say that word for word, because that's going to tell you if they actually wanted to see you or not. And if they didn't want to see you, you have no reason to talk to them. That's going to save you a lot of stress if they don't want to see you. But what's going to happen is the avoidant ex is going to, let's say they want to see you. Deep down, the avoidant ex misses you. They know what they did. They just don't know why they did that. Unfortunately, this is why avoidants know they push you away, but they don't understand why they're doing it for the most part, unless they've done the work and gone to therapy. And most of them don't. They are going to come back around. They're going to agree to hanging out with you. But as soon as they go to officialize plans, like, yes, I'll come over on this day, or the day comes when they're going to come over, that they're going to cancel. Why? Because love scares them. Their fear of getting closer is stronger than the fear of losing you. So this cycle is going to repeat. I can't give you like a certain amount of time because everybody's different, but I would expect this push-pull dynamic to happen possibly a couple times. This is where the two paths that this can take is going to play out. It depends on how bad you want this person back, and it depends on how emotionally mature you are. Most people do not get to this point because most people will have freaked out the first time that they came back and then pulled away. And if you freak out when they come back and pull away, you're proving to them that you're just not safe. And the avoidant individual needs to feel safe in order to come back, because remember, love traumatized them. Love is scary. And if you're freaking the fuck out because they're running away after agreeing, yeah, that sucks. But if you're freaking out, they're never going to want to return to you, because you're proving to them that they're defective, that they did something wrong, and you're right. It's not safe to go back to you. Two paths. Number one, you can go down this road a couple different times and set some boundaries saying, listen, this is what you're doing right now, and I'm sorry, but that's not acceptable. Please do not text me until you're ready to get back together. Set a boundary. And if that boundary and that fear of losing you becomes stronger than their fear of getting closer, they will actually agree to seeing you. And what's going to happen is once they agree to see you and they actually follow through with it, if you hang out and you have fun, you don't talk about the relationship, and you just show them that you're fun, they have nothing to worry about, you're going to teach their nervous system that it's okay to come back to you, and that should make it easier for them to start hanging out with you moving forward. I'm not saying that they've changed, but you're conditioning their nervous system to associate safety with hanging out with you. And that's what we want when you're going to deal with an avoidant individual. We need them to feel safe around you. Or the other path you can take is, if they do this a couple times and you have enough self-respect for yourself because you've done the work during no contact, you can tell them, listen, I have tried to invite you back in my life a couple times now, and you have pulled away every single time you and I have gone to actually make plans. And I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to tolerate this behavior anymore, and I have to have my own self-respect in mind, and I need to just cut ties right now. I wish you the best in life. You are a great person, but this ain't going to work for me. Take care. And then walk away and never speak to this person again. You are cutting ties with an individual that is proving to you that they are not emotionally where they need to be to come back and give you the type of relationship that you deserve. That's the two paths. You can agree to see them if you want to give them a second chance, if you think you can manage this relationship with them a little better this time around, avoidants can be phenomenal people. My ex-girlfriend who was avoidant was a fucking amazing woman, but I didn't know attachment styles back then. Now I do. So now I know now I know I could handle avoidance in the future much better, because I know that when they take space, it's not personal. But that doesn't mean that you should not set boundaries. If you take them back, you need to tell them, listen, if you need space or time away from me, that's totally fine. I don't need to know why, but I do need to know that you need to take space. So just tell me, hey, I need a couple days to myself and I'll be back. And that's fine. You need to set some boundaries. If you are not willing or not capable of handling an avoidant partner, then that's where you need to tell them, listen, I'm sorry, but this behavior is not acceptable for me. I'm not willing to tolerate this anymore. I wish you the best. Good luck. That is getting your avoidant ex back, okay? This is the video right here. You can either get him back or you can push him away because you're not willing to take that type of immature behavior anymore, which unfortunately is how they were raised as a child. But we're both adults. You guys are both adults, and it's up to them to basically learn how to love properly. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Listen, if you're a guy right now that wants to work with me one-on-one coaching, if you're having any trouble with relationships or life, go ahead and book a call. Link in the description. I am running a 50% off coaching special right now. Again, link in the description. And if you like this video, gentlemen, check out this one right here. You're going to like that one as well. And guys, I will talk to you in the next one.